Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Come on in. It is time for the Own Your Now show. It's Wellness Wednesday, everybody. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
Hey, Divine T. I'm your co host, and I'm glad to be your co host. I'm the co host, Yolanda Langford, and they call me Lady O.
That's right, Lady O. Man, I have been so busy today. I feel like we haven't connected. How are you?
I am fabulous. I got a lot of things going on, and we'll talk about it as we bring our guests on and talk about everything they have going on. How are you, Tracy?
I'm doing well. I am. Everybody's checking in. I want everybody to say, hey, I see that Vanessa is with us. Hey, Vanessa.
Vanessa, I saw the pound cake.
Woo, she had a pound cake?
Yeah, she was advertising for a pound cake. Boy, it looked some kind of delicious.
Well, you know what? Gina is in the house and Gina celebrated a birthday. So maybe Vanessa was making the cake for Gina.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Joan. Joan is in the house. Tracy's in the house. Hey, Tracy with the Y. Kim, everybody is with us. Y'all come on in the room. Selena, hey, how you doing? Let me tell y'all something. Everybody, it's time for y'all to share because we got a lot of tea coming up. We got people that are doing some things this weekend, and y'all need to know what's happening because it's Super Bowl weekend, Valentine's weekend, and time for all the black businesses and everything. So I'm
Yes.
excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, Tracy, tell the truth. Do you watch the Super Bowl?
Girl, I am one of those people that honestly I watch the commercials. I really
Okay.
do. And I typically it depends on who's playing. It really
Okay.
does depend on who's playing. But
Well,
I
did
do know this this Kansas City. So hey,
on top of that, we're making history. Two black quarterbacks for the first
that I
time
know.
ever. So it is guaranteed that a black man will be the win the Super Bowl this year.
That's it. That's it. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Look who's here with us. Robert is in the house. Hey Rob, we was wondering where you were last Wednesday. Where were you?
You know,
We was
Robert is
wondering.
grown. He can have some grown people business.
Yeah, he can. But we wanted to know because when Robert's not here, I feel some kind of way. And guess
Yeah.
who's coming in on the Y side? Good old Vidal. That's right. Vidal is in the house. He's on the YouTube side. Just in case you all didn't know, we also are on YouTube and Facebook. And so you all can tap in on both sides. And if you're not following us on YouTube, it's a good time for you all to go and follow us on the On Your Now show.
Oh,
Lady
and
O, what?
Tracy, an exclusive. We are 7 people away from 8,500 followers on Facebook. So, everyone,
Wow.
please go to your Facebook pages and invite your friends. We just need 7 more people, and then we'll say 8500.
Wow, that's so cool. I think we're gonna get it tonight. I really do. I
Yes.
think we're gonna get it tonight. Aziza's in on the Y side too, y'all. Just so y'all know, you don't have to tap in on Facebook, but you can because we like that. But we also want you all to follow us on YouTube as well. Lady O, everybody's tapping in. We want to know what's in your cup. Everybody, let us know what y'all sipping on. It is Wellness
Well,
Wednesday.
let me tell you something. The mister cooked a big pot of chili that was
Ooh.
so delicious. And I can't give you the secret to his chili, but I'll tell you it was delicious. So I just thought, while I join my owners, I'll get a glass of wine. And I, of course, in honor of Shamim Clark Hubbard, some SDL water.
Some STL water. That's right. That's right. I'm feeling that STL water. Tanya said we're gonna get them tonight, y'all. We're gonna get to that AK. We're gonna celebrate. Um, you
Oh,
know
hold
what?
on, Tracy, before you and tell something else. What you sipping on?
That's what I was. So listen, y'all. Yo, everybody's family here. Hey, look, I feel Natalia says she's drinking some raw belly juice. So
Rob.
I started this whole detox thing that some folks found on TikTok, y'all. And my bestie was like, I'm not gonna do this by myself. You know how you are with your friends, you're like, right,
Yes.
we're not gonna do it by ourselves, right? So I started this cleanse. So right now I'm just drinking me a little bit of cranberry cocktail because
Okay.
I'm chasing it with this stuff and it's
Oh
really
my.
been pretty good. I mean, like, I'm here, right?
Yeah. Watch out now. Tracy about to get fine.
Oh, baby, like I
She
literally,
already fine. She gonna get fine.
I appreciate it. I went to work out today, and I walked to 5 Beyonce songs, the Renaissance. I was doing my thing. Did you watch the Grammys?
I watched a bit of the Grammys. Oh my goodness. Remember we had Shedrick Mitchell on last week?
Yes,
The
we
young
did.
lady, Samara Joy, he played on her song, and Samara won a Grammy. And I talked to
Yes.
Shedrick 5 minutes later. I was like, we won.
It's something about when who you're rooting for wins, and so it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I really did. I mean, that's what it's all about, celebrations, and that's
It
about the
is.
closest.
And just a little reminder for everyone, Shedrick Mitchell is in town. His first show live is tonight at St. Louis Jazz. It started at 7:30. And he will have another show tomorrow starting
That's
at
right.
7:30. And guess who's going to be in the house?
Who's gonna be in the house?
Tracy and Yolanda and our significance.
Get your tickets, y'all. Come on
Get
to
your
the
tickets. It's a live, he's going to do a live recording. So, this is your chance to say, that was me saying, hey, said Chadrick.
and that's gonna be at the STL Jazz STL. You would think I was drinking straight alcohol. I'm looking
Jazz
so
St. Louis. Yes, 7:30 tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Let's support Shedrick. He is from U City, right here in St. Louis, making big moves on big stages. And he came home. This is
That's
his
right.
homecoming. So let's
That's
support him.
right.
If you didn't make it out
Yes.
tonight, grab a friend, grab a spouse, grab a cousin, and
Get them
show up.
tickets.
He's an
That's
owner.
right.
He's an
That's
owner. So
right.
we got to just support him.
Well, one of the things that we want everybody to understand is we have to support our people. That's why we got our guests coming on today, y'all. We got Immortal Designs in the house. We got STL Black Biz. Let's make that right. Black Biz in the house with Eleanie Campbell. And Immortal Designs is all about making sure that when she has events and all of her vendors are there, that we go and support them. That's the exclusive that y'all got to understand, is that we have to support one another. And I like that. So I'm excited about being there tomorrow. I got to figure out what I'm wear. Robert said that the hip hop dedication was awesome on the
It
Grammys.
was.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. I was looking to see like some Cool Modi or Dougie. I like Dougie and all of them. So, but yes, Robert, U City's representing Shedrick straight from. Is he from U City? I think he's from
Oh, no, he's from Florissant.
He's from Florissant. He sure is.
Please
He sure is.
excuse me, U City. He
But
is
wait a
from
minute.
Florissant.
Robert was saying that U City was representing because Nelly was part of the hip hop
Yes.
dedication that was there. So yeah, we got to be clear, y'all. Okay, my next question is, and I gotta ask you this question because we're going to see Shedrick, and the tickets are reasonable. What's the most you've ever paid for a ticket, for a concert ticket?
I would be ashamed to say, because my daughters used to convince me to do some crazy things. I will just say we have seen Beyonce 6 times.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
And we've met her twice.
All right.
She's a really super nice young lady. Well, now she's a mature lady. When I met her, she was right in her 20s, maybe 30s, but I think about in her 20s, but just was so kind to my girls. But we've seen her around 6 times. So let me say this. I told my girls, love you girls, but you all are officially grown. So you have to get your own dollars
ticket.
And buy
I remember back in the day when that little commercial used to come on, they'd be like, can I borrow your record? And they like, buy your own records. You have to get your own. Aziza said she paid $100 for Jay-Z. And so, for my birthday last year when I turned 55, we were in Vegas and we saw Usher. I don't know how much them tickets cost, and I'm just gonna tell y'all it was worth it.
Yes.
But I do want to see Bruno Mars. So, but I'm not. Oh. But even the Super Bowl tickets, it's the experience. But guess what? It's some experiences happening this weekend, and they are free. So that's what we want to talk about. I think that it's time for us to bring up our guests because they are in the room, y'all. And everybody needs to make sure that y'all start sharing now. Click, 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 click. Because it's something about the STL Black businesses and everything that they represent. So let's just bring up our girl, Ellie. We always pushing for her. Eleanie, STL Black.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Good evening. Happy Wednesday.
It is a happy Wednesday. And what I got to ask is, girl, what happy is in your cup? What are you sipping on?
I am representing Shameen tonight. Water.
STL water.
Yes. In my wine glass. So yes, water.
Well, you know what, Ellie, let's talk about this. You are HR professional by day, by night. You are the founder of the STL Black Biz, and you are always really pushing for businesses to really for us to show up for the businesses, but also you get out there and you let everybody know where the businesses are, and how important it is to share the stories of Black entrepreneurs. Tell us, why is it important for us to shop Black?
It's very important because, and I'm not going to be long because I'll start telling a history story, but it's important for us to support ourselves first because there are still others that will not. Um, Remember, doing segregation, we had no choice but to support ourselves. So within our community, we had our grocery stores, we had our cleaners, we had our taxi cab services, we had everything that we needed. So basically, it's very important for us to support each other because, for one, we need it, and two, other people are supporting their own unapologetically, and we should
That
do the same.
Yeah,
that part.
speaking of supporting their own and our own, and we will support people, but we're really specifically talking about tonight about our own.
Yes.
Sometimes we go to a Black establishment and we have an experience that is not 100%, and we say we're not going back. But if you go to Target and have a bad experience, you go back to Target. Well, if you have a bad experience at another store, you'll go back. Talk to us about that mentality and
Oh,
how we
wow.
need to change that mentality.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
That, I wouldn't say a sore spot. I'm going to be positive, but a
Yes.
friend of mine had a not great experience at a particular dentist and somewhere else, and she was correct to feel the way she did. But she
Mhm.
said, that's why I don't go to Black businesses. That's why I'm done fooling with Black businesses. First of
Mhm.
all, I personally have never heard or seen online anywhere where any other ethnicities will say, okay, I'll just put it out there. I'm a white man. That's why I don't fool with white businesses. I don't
Right.
hear that. And my thing is, if Walmart mess up, you will go back to Walmart or do as I do. I went to a particular barbecue place and I went to a particular store and I walked. I didn't get good service. So
Mhm.
my thing is, I'll never go there again. I'll go to another Black barbecue establishment or another store. I wouldn't just say I'm totally not doing that. So, and I
Right.
asked her, I say, well, what would you have done if it was a white dentist? Would you say I'll never go to another white dentist? She said, well, no, I don't think so. And she could
Right.
not explain again why she felt the way she felt. Now, mind you, as Black businesses, some of us, we need to get on our A game. I'm going to
Yeah.
admit that. I
Yes.
wish I could offer a class and say customer service first, because I'm a big person in customer service. I don't care where I'm at. We all deserve good customer service, but we
Yes.
need to break that mentality and what they've been feeding us for so long.
Right.
And that's with layers and layers of how we view ourselves. So
You
Yes.
know,
that's my
this is something I think I want to bring Immortal Designs into this conversation. We're gonna bring her up, y'all. Uh, I want to read some of these comments. Vanessa says, "My mom would say, if you burn the biscuits, do not stop eating the biscuits." But the thing about it is, we say on the flip side. Robert says, we always ask Black businesses also for a discount. But I think it's important that we know exactly how to talk to the people and say, hey, you might want to do this different, or
Constructive.
we got to be open to that feedback. I want to bring Immortal Designs, I want to bring her up into the conversation. Good
Hey,
evening. How are you?
good evening, ladies. I'm doing great. Thank you for
Oh,
having me.
Oh, it's
we,
our pleasure because we know you
Hello.
have so much to tell us. But before we get started,
Yes,
the owners want to know, what are you sipping on?
I was ready. Look, French vanilla cappuccino with a shot of bourbon cream. And we'll have these at the event next Saturday.
All right.
oh, wait. We see your branding, girl. Let's talk about this. We just talked
Yes,
about business.
ma'am.
We are now, this is all about, you said that this is the Art in Life's Vendors Expo that you got coming up
Yes.
this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about businesses that aren't ready. You literally have these expos to expose us to Black businesses. Why is that important
Exactly.
to get that practice?
So for me, it started back years before now. I would go and I would attend as an entrepreneur. I would participate. I've assisted, and I would listen to what people would complain about. And like Elle said, I hear people say, that's why I don't deal with Black people, or that's why I don't do business with them. And we're not all gapped into that one threshold. So what I thought was maybe I can create a platform that would give an opportunity, not just to myself, but to other establishments, other entrepreneurs, to showcase what they have. And what I do differently from the other pop-ups is I actually vet them. So everybody doesn't get elected to be a part of it, which at a point, I remember people saying, it's just a pop-up. What do you mean there's a process or there's an application? And I would explain, it's not a fit for everybody, because some people don't take the idea of what being an entrepreneur is serious. You have to think about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. It's doubly hard. We all have went through a process. And I'm no bigger than anybody that's a part of my event. I try to lead with the fact that they're more important in this aspect, because if they succeed, I succeed because they did. I watch a lot of other pop-up vendor organizations and coordinators. They're worried about the gain. I'm actually investing. Right now, I'm not making profit. So this is all out of pocket, because I also work outside of this. So my point and my place in this is to say, hey, let me give you a platform that is organized, professional, and still fun and interactive and family friendly. Let me add that. And let's see if you can optimize your business by branding, by having a name that's appropriately put out there for people to know who you are, what you do, and what you have to offer, and how did it start. And I think a lot of people are not used to having someone care about the approach. They just say, hey, pay me and show up.
Yes.
That's not this stuff. That is not this.
And then speaking of that, you have an event coming up. Talk to us about your event. What can people expect? Who can they expect to see? When, where, and what time?
So we will be right in St. Anne. So right behind Northwest Plaza. And I know I'm showing my age, but if anybody used to go to Northwest Plaza, you know exactly where I'm speaking of. There is a ballroom dance studio. You can dance, 3570 80 Road, and we will be there, doors open for the public, free to the public, from 12 to 6. And we will have what I call, this is our dynamic dozen. We have 12 vendors. And these ladies and one gentleman, they are so impressive. When I say every time that I went through the applications, I was like, whoa, you think you kind of have a little bit under your belt. And I'm like, man, I mean, these are triple threats. They're educated. They have BAs. They have MAs. So I'm not bringing just any average people. These are people that are dedicated, ambitious, and they have products that they've taken the time to educate themselves on. And they've stepped out here, which is a brave thing to do as an entrepreneur, to try to see where it can go. And I just want to help expose that. So if I can name them,
absolutely,
in no special order, I have Carla and Neek, who have a vegan spa product that they've created. I have Hybrid Bishop, who is a self-published author, and one of her books is The Life and Times of a Drama Queen at HBCU Drama Queen. I have Sydney Parker, who has Imperfectly Divine Boutique, and she specializes in smaller women and petite women clothing, because she felt like as a petite woman herself, she had trouble in the past finding different things that she would need in the right sizes. So she now specializes in having those available for girls like her. So we have her. We also have Leticia Brock, who has Beat It by His Grace LLC, and she is very religious and faith goer. She has a lot of beautiful gemstone jewelry that she's going to be showcasing there. We have Kim Mosby, who is a pastry chef, and I feel like anybody in St. Louis that ain't had Kim stuff, you're missing out. She has so many different, she's so multifaceted, and she's going to have delicious Valentine's Day themed treats for everyone available. We have Natalia Lauderdale, who she said this is her first time actually vending. So I'm really rooting for her. She has Raw Belly Juice. So she's getting into the juice production industry. And she's going to be able to showcase and give samples available for fresh fruit and vegetable flavored juices. We also have Jaleesa, who is another author who has a book that is The Confessions of a Pick-Me Girl. And that's interesting. So I'm interested in hearing more about that. We have Elle, who, my gosh, so many tears. STL Black Biz. We have Mosaic Strategies STL, who is a professional service group who started their services in order to help the communities to try to reach greater levels, which I'm excited to hear more about that. I want to sign up. We also have the Majestic Luxury Mobile Services. This is a Illinois-based company who had a storefront for massage therapy. They unfortunately during the pandemic lost their space, but cleverly enough, they transitioned and they started a mobile service on a bus. So he'll have his electric massage chairs available for people to come in and relax in their full body massages. When I say I've had the experience, and if you have aches, pains, and work long and hard like a lot of us do, you better go. Look, they are no joke. We also have Kendra Singleton. Kendra Singleton is an Etsy and a Mary Kay consultant. And I know anybody who like to smell good and skin so soft and all of that, she'll be there with all those products. You better come out. We have, who did I name? We have Lisa Bradley. She's coming from Creve Coeur. She is the representative for the Proactive Chiropractic Center. She'll be giving free spinal assessments and giving out t-shirts while supplies last. So I know a lot of people, you have aches and pains, you brush it off. Maybe, hey, I'll take a pill here and there, try to rest. You should get a checkup. A lot of people neglect going to the doctor until it's too late. One of the biggest things and the most important, your spine and your feet. And she's going to be there to be giving assessments. So maybe you can find something out beforehand and not have to worry about the latter. So between all of the vendors that I just named, myself, I'll have one of my small businesses, which is S. Lewis Concession. We'll be giving some light little food area type things. We have funnel cakes, we have hot dogs, chips. It'll be a lot of little inexpensive treats for people to keep their bellies with something on it while they go around and shop. At the beginning, we always have.
Wait a minute. You said one of your business, so that means you got more than one.
Yes,
right.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can't just talk about one. Because you are a serial entrepreneur, so you know how this works. Talk to us about your other business.
So to speak, I definitely know about the long hours and loss of sleep, but I am excited. I'm really rooting for everybody that's a part of it. I could go on, but just to give a full out detailed account of it, just check out the page. We have all of their bios because I created bios for everybody. And this was my way to give people.
What page
it is
that?
Immortal Designs on Facebook. Immortal Designs on Facebook. And it is Lady_Immortal on IG.
Absolutely.
So whichever platform you all want to go on. Saturday, February 11th from 12 to 6.
All right, that's what they need to know.
Pre-Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I like the fact that, you also said that this is the winter edition. So you're going to continue to do this at different dates. Will they be at the same location or different locations? Or people need to follow and subscribe to find out, right?
So definitely follow to keep up with the updates. We do have an event page. So it's a current event, Immortal Designs Current Events. And that is a page where I post everything that I'm involved with, whatever I put my hand into. We will have these 4 times a year. This is the plan and the trajectory for this. 4 times a year. It is going to be seasonally themed as well as there's going to be a business focus. So this focus for people who come out is going to be branding. So what you should see and what you should experience is a lot of businesses that definitely brand themselves from start to finish. It'll show you, come out and talk to them, come out and hear what they have to say, and try to learn, because we all learn something from everybody. You'll be able to see how they're branding their business. How are they reaching those levels where they're thriving and starting to move forward versus being stagnant? So it'll be a lot of branding in the building. And it's always that you can dance.
Branding is so important when you're capturing the moment. If you all know of a business or if you're going to be there, you all definitely can put it in the chat. Put the links in the chat. If you all know the links for the actual event, put it in the chat for her. And when she's off, she will put it in the chat. Eleanie, she just mentioned something huge. Look, number one, Sheree, I'm loving your branding, girl. We need one of them cups, okay? I'm loving
I got branding. You. I hope you guys come out. I got you.
Yes. I want to know the importance of branding because she spoke about that. Oftentimes, when we have people on the show, people are always saying, I'm ready, I'm ready. But Yo and I always are like, do you have a website or do you have, what does branding look like? Is it legit? Is it a legit business? Talk to us about how important branding is, Elle.
Oh, that is so important. So important. If I'm looking, when people are looking for something, where's the first place you go to look?
You, you Google it,
Internet,
on social media.
Google it,
Social media.
social media. And people need to understand because I have had people in the past with the website with STL Black Biz, they would not have anything. They just have a number. And that's it. And I would speak for them an importance on, because I said we need to be able to find you. If I put your name in, at least a Facebook will come up. Whatever you're attached to, my Facebook, my Pinterest, my Instagram, my Twitter, all of that, it's just a page of stuff that comes up. Page of stuff. So
Yeah.
also when you talk about branding, you're a brand yourself. When people think of you and Yo, they think of Own Your Now. They think of empowerment. They think of
Exactly.
positivity.
Wellness.
When you
Yeah.
look at particular people, Miss Keisha, when I think of Keisha, I see her dancing and networking, being your superpower. This is what I see. So when I look at
Right.
particular people, I already know. And that's part of your branding. Even when STL Black Biz was in hiatus, I was still trying my best to go out and to share businesses and to, do things
Mhm.
like that. So the branding starts with you for one. How you
Yes.
carry yourself in public, how you treat people. That's
Exactly.
part of your
Yeah.
branding. People
Yes.
remember that.
We
Definitely.
always
It's so
say,
important.
Yolanda and I, we go and visit a lot of different businesses, and how you treat people does matter. It really does. And the other piece to that is the people that you have working for you. So at these booths that you are having on this day, this upcoming Saturday, so y'all all get to come back outside. You also, Sheree, you're having a contest, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. And before I let this go, I just saw one of my vendors. I am so sorry, boo. Selena Robinson is going to be representing for Paparazzi. She is Faithful Diva Diamonds. I'm so
All
sorry. I did not mention her. Don't get me. I'm looking at a whole list. I have a lot going on.
Oh,
So no,
baby, she put
definitely.
it in the
So
chat. Faithful
I
Diva
got
Diamond.
you. I got you. There she is. Look, I got you. I did not forget. I looked and I was like, oops. So yes, we have, if you can see this, we
Yes.
do best in show. So this is the reason I do this, and this is something some people are naive to the idea that once you get older and you're an adult, you don't need positive reinforcement or praise. That never ends. From the time you're young to the time you're an adult, we all need somebody to speak into us. And as not to disparage other people, but to highlight the ones that push harder to motivate other people to push just as hard, we give a best in show. And it's not by my rating or my thoughts. I have them collectively point out different contexts and different criteria within each other to say, what did you see? Were you able to see this? Were you able to ask for this? Did they have this available for you? How did they greet you? Were they approachable? And they answer the question. So once we tally the points for the answers they give, we decide, well, this was who was best in show. So this is the standard. And it should be a standard for everything you do. You should always put your best foot forward. And I think a lot of people become lax. Anything that makes you comfortable is normally something that you've already climaxed. So you need to make sure in everything you do, you put your best foot forward and you never become completely comfortable, because there's also a such thing as having a little bit of functionality and being nervous. When people are too comfortable, they tend to be lax. And I think that that's important. And some people lose thought of that. So best in show is saying you are the standard and
Oh.
we want to be like this.
We love that.
And
All right.
I'm
Well,
so
honey, you
excited.
let
I
us know
can't
who
wait.
wins. You let us know who wins best in show. We're gonna shout them out next
I definitely
Shout 'em
Wednesday.
will.
out. It's the Art and Life
Thanks,
Winter
strategy.
Expo. I think this is the winter edition, Saturday, February 11th at the You Can Dance Studio. There's going to be several vendors there. It's free. It's free. Doors open at 12. Are you booked? You have all of your vendors?
I actually still have 4 spaces.
Okay.
And the thing that makes it a little difficult for me to book is because my motto for my event is individualizing vendors one expo at a time. And what that means is that there's no two vendors that are the same. I do countless amounts of visits to different pop-ups, and I experience there are three of the same thing. So it's competition. The best way to optimize on something that you're creating is to not have anybody else in the room but you. So if you do gain and you gain well, it's because you did what you should have. If you don't, there's no one else to blame because it's you. So that gives you what to work on, how to reflect. And so what I like to do is make sure that I go through the application process so I can say, okay, well, we already have this kind of vendor. Do you have anything else to bring to the table? Or would you like to be part of the next edition? Because I just want everybody to have their space. And I don't think it's enough of that in the pop-up side.
Y'all heard that? The next edition. Yes, Elle, and before
yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be
let them know how to get
I'm
be a
going
part of STL Black Biz as well.
Okay. I'm going to be really quick. Miss Lewis was so very professional through this whole thing. We had to fill out an application, and then we came back and she asked about our organization. When was it founded? What are our goals? How are we going to affect the community? Very, very thorough, very, very professional, because I actually contacted her because she has something on the event page, and I actually, Mosaic Strategies, we're kind of doing a little partnership with her, with assisting us with our startup company, and we'll be working together in the future too. So the thing is, she was so very professional. And when I was speaking with her, she said her goal is not to just have any kind of event and anybody, not saying anyone, but she was very specific on who she picked and who she chose. Very much, very professional, keeping in contact with everyone. We're all in a group, checking in, chatting, and things like that. So kudos.
Yes,
kudos.
yes.
Thank you.
Everybody's in the chat saying the same thing, Lady O, that they're very professional.
Yes.
Ladies, we want to keep it to we said we were gonna make sure we are off here by 8:15, but we want everybody to share. Y'all better follow these ladies. What I loved about it is when we just got in touch with Sheree ourselves, and when I went on her page, all the details there, y'all. So it ain't like you're gonna miss nothing. Everything is there, and we appreciate that. We got to ask you all, everybody. We always ask everybody their affirmation words. If you all could begin to drop your affirmation words in the chat. Lady O, first off, I'm gonna bring y'all back up, but I just want to say, Lady O, you're beautiful. Your hair is fly. You just look good, my sister. So
I appreciate you.
We're in this business world together, but you are absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see you tomorrow at Jazz Lewis.
And everyone, you know where we'll be at 7:30. We'll be at Jazz St. Louis at the live recording of Shedrick Mitchell. Come on out, join us, come say hello. And if you see Tracy and I, please say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm an owner. We love seeing the owners out.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I'm going to have my heart together. I'm going to get everything right. What is your affirmation word? We know everybody. I'm still going back here. Look, everybody, I love it.
Yes.
Tracy says, go, Sheree. Treating you sweet. She says she's definitely a professional. Aziza's like, she wants to curate an experience for the attendees. I love that. That's why we have to go support. And y'all better make sure that y'all take pictures and everything and be intentional about that thing. I know I'm going to try to stop by. Everything is just around the corner, and it's right by the highway. So if you can't hop in, then you know what they say, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Got something on your schedule. You figure out a way, or you tell somebody to buy something for you, or go get one of them electric massages. What's your affirmation word, Lady O?
You better.
My affirmation word after talking to these ladies is creativity. They are so creative with their ideas, what they want for the community. They're doing it in a different way. And the thing they're giving us is quality. So my word is creativity.
Yes, yes. Well, you know what? Everybody needs to go out and shop a little bit, because I don't know. I heard that they was going to have like maybe 80 billion chicken wings. Folks was going to be celebrating on Super Bowl Sunday. So go out, get outside, because y'all gonna be eating so much stuff. You need to be able to walk around at the different vendors. Okay, Ellie, what is your affirmation word?
My affirmation word is gratitude. Always gratitude. Because I was thinking today, Gratitude is what helps, literally keeps me sane. When I'm going through, when I get a little depression, when I'm just down, I quickly revert to thinking what I have as opposed to what I don't have. And
Yes.
when I start thinking about what I have and I look around and a smile gets on my face and I'm like, it ain't so bad. It's okay. You're going to get through. So
It's
that's
okay.
my word.
I love it. I love it,
Yes.
Elle. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Our new vendor expo expert. What is
So my
your word?
word, my affirmation word is perseverance. And just to say it in short, February is a busy month for me. I'm a mother of one, and she's a cancer survivor. And I took a break almost 10 years from doing any of my business to help nurse her back to health. And a lot of people don't know our backstory. And I don't really wear that on my sleeve. But this month, on the 16th, is her cancer anniversary. So we'll be going into a full 13 years of her being cancer free. And so
Amen.
That's
Yes.
it.
I just
That's
want
it.
people to understand that you just never know anybody's story, and it has to be a level in you, that something you dedicate yourself to keep you sane, something that you can really focus on. And for me, it's always been art. So
Yeah.
even at my lowest moments, I focused in on what I love, and I created a segue past all of the other hardships so I could keep something that helped me to push through. So perseverance is my word
That's
for
it.
that
That's it.
reason.
Well,
Amen.
we love it. You're pushing through. You all, we ask you all to drop your affirmations in the chat if you would. Selena's like, praise God, to be a survivor, and that's your one baby. Yes, yes, God. Yes,
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 God.
God.
ma'am.
We appreciate that.
Thank you,
Uh,
Selena.
thank you. Thank you. Lady Yo. Whoa. Every
Yes.
Wednesday, y'all, we're here, Wellness Wednesday. If you have something going on, we want to make sure that you shout that out. Let us know what's happening. Bianca said, "My mom." That's it, girl. That's it.
Hey, Bianca.
Yes, yes,
Hi,
we
baby.
celebrating you. We celebrating you. But we want to make sure that you all know that that's why we are here. We're here to make sure that we are intentional about wellness. Wellness is everything. And so if we can tap into people on a Wednesday night at 7:30 and get that going, then we're good. So we want to make sure that you all understand the value of what it looks like when you're Black and beautiful and you're supporting your Black owned businesses, because that's what creativity is all
Yeah.
about. When we are able to have the gratitude towards each other, to understand that when you push, perseverance is the key, but you got to be intentional about that thing. When you are, we all can elevate, but you can't just like say, I'm going to do it. You got to show us what productivity looks like, because when we are productive, then we are able to be in alignment with everything that God has for us. And we're able to say, okay, amen, and praise God for it. We are so thankful for all that you all have done to be able to come on and share with us. We're excited about your event. Please let us know more if there's any way that we can assist you both. We thank you so much. Lady O, man, look, this has been great, hasn't
It
it?
has. It has. And I'm just excited for everyone that is participating. Come back and tell us how it was. And come on and shout out your businesses. We would love to have you all on. So
Definitely.
before we leave, I'm going
Thank
to
you for
send,
having me.
oh, our pleasure, our pleasure. I'm going to send
Anytime.
peace, love, and positivity.
That's right. See you all. Bye bye.